Hope you had a fantastic day. Yesterday I went to the doctor's and of course an injection. It wasn't for anything major, just as very um got some antibiotics. So there's that. What else do I have? A lot. Um so it'll take a while for me to get better. I have been for a couple of days since last week, and normally I haven't been getting sick a lot. When I'm in school, when I was in school, I used to get sick a lot. But since I'm at home, I've I've been away from germs, so I just need to eat even healthier. I'm changing up my routine. Don't worry. Of course, I'm changing up all of my eating habits. It's good to change your eating. Just eat junk food. I used to eat a lot of junk food. A lot is changing. Anyways, let's talk about a couple of stuff. Years ago, I mentioned visual novel. Oh, I was talking about this a couple of years ago, and it wasn't in. If I look back on some of those concepts, I won't like it because it was so cringy. It was so cringy, and even though I had an interesting concept on how the story is gonna work, I still felt that was ridiculous. So I still want to make it. I still want to make those type of. It's just that, what should I do? What should I do? I feel like having some kind of fantasy would be much better than having some kind of full life fiction. I think that would be much better. But I don't really know what the story can be about. I would like your maybe give some ideas, maybe give some concepts we can make. And how much should it cost? I feel like some of my visual novels will cost $1. Of them will be free, but I feel like having something like $1 would be okay. $1, that's that much to be fair. Those now the animate stuff on this tablet. I think I've deleted the. Maybe I still have it. I don't know. Um, there's no space. Okay, when you open Flipper Clip, it always eats space. So I I wish I can. I really wish I can. It's unfair that I this tablet. Maybe I can draw a couple of images, but I can't animate stuff. That's unfortunate. I really want to animate some stuff. Oh my. I just want to animate. So, what other TG stuff can I do? I really don't know. I'm telling you right now, I don't even know. I can't even edit a video for crying out loud. If I can't make the game time soon, I might do it some other time. Because there's a lot for me to do right now. There's a lot of interesting concepts to get out first. So the TGTF stuff is just something that's not really relevant. But I want to do it because I promised y'all years ago, and I want to keep that promise. It's unfair how I could not keep a simple promise. So I want to do it. But I think it would be fantasy-like than anything else. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, so I am thinking of other concepts, other ideas, always thinking like I'm a machine. I'm always constantly doing something, perpetuating in thought. I'm always thinking. No matter what happens, I'm always thinking, and sometimes I feel like it's a curse. Okay, I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do. I would love just to have fun, just to have fun and do nothing major. Now, where will I sell my games? As much as I want to make games on Xbox, I cannot sell all of my games on all other consoles. I will make some of those visual novels present on Steam, so it's only going to be available on Steam. Now, posting a game on Steam is something that's going to stretch my wallet, but it's better than any other place because they allow adult content. People may say, well, try itch.io. The problem with itch.io is that they're way too political, and I'm not joking when I mean way too political. I mean, they're so political. It's out of this world how political they are. They're just so political. I can't believe it. Every time you go on their website, there's some kind of major donation for some political nonsense thing, some fundraiser. You know how insane that is? They've raised money for things that harms people. They've raised money for for what? Abortions. They've raised money for stuff like that. Yes, they did that. Some of these game companies, this is why I don't trust a lot of people these days. It's hard. It's really hard to just trust everything these days. And you may think, well, you're selling a game on Xbox. I know, but I need to reach the masses somehow. I'm kind of fine with that because there's only like two alternatives between Xbox and uh, um, PC, which is Nintendo Switch um, and PlayStation. I'm not a fan of PlayStation. They censor a lot of things. You can't just have a lot of things. You have to make children's games for PlayStation. And when it comes to Nintendo, you can make adult games. It's just that you can't have such heavy content. It has to be very low poly. It has to be very diminutive. That's the problem. Because I have concepts that really require such vast environments. I don't think it'll work on the Nintendo Switch. Or if the next device is really popular, I'll take it. I'll work with that. But I feel like reaching an audience will be kind of cool. A mainstream audience. Now, I'm choosing Steam because I've had Steam in the past and it's very popular for anyone, and I think it's good to have a game on it. Simple, done and dusted. So games will be on Nintendo. Now, when it comes to games on Nintendo and Xbox, there will never be a physical copy. You know why? Because well, there might be like a small handful of them being sold. We aren't going to make a lot of them. We aren't even going to make most physical copies for most of the games because it costs money. Nintendo Switch, I don't know about Xbox, but with Nintendo, you can actually make physical copies of your games. You can actually do that, but it's going to cost you. Whereas when it comes to only digital, it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive at all, which is fascinating. You know, it feels so good because it saves me money. If I had to sell physical, I had to raise the price of the game high. So if I'm selling digital, I can keep the game $35 to $40. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now, the reason why I'm working with multiple platforms is because I don't really want to put all my eggs in one basket. If I do that, guess what? Then what if one platform abandons me? Where do I run off to next? It's best to always spread out your wings just to accumulate some space, or else it'll be very hard to get chance in the future. If I make a game for Xbox, it'll have to be posted on PC as well as an alternative way to get the game. Simple as that. Simple as that. But when I make PC only type games, very strict PC only games, it's gonna be on PC. You won't find it on Nintendo, you won't do that. When it comes to the Nintendo games, I don't really plan on making them on PC, I'll just make them on Nintendo. That's it. That's it. Moving on, there's a lot to talk about. There's just so much to talk about. Um, I feel like discussing more plans, however, will just make me fail. I don't know what's to come. That's the problem. Future holds so much weight, and I am just a feather trying to carry all that weight. But I really am looking forward for making games and doing all the other types of content, mostly because it's one way to entertain the masses. Very interesting way to earn respect, to build up an audience that's perfect. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye.